Stringer had a solid outing, 6 in the third inning. He's got a ton of ground balls. What'd you like about his play today?
He's been good every single time out. You know, we watch him close, sometimes with the third time through the order and the type of swings that the other team's having. And, you know, we felt like we were not in control and the game was over, but 82 pitches and he was real sharp. I thought Coach Dietrich made a good move there and getting some bullpen work and getting some other guys out there. And I just hope, you know, Cole's worked awfully hard, and since we've come back in January, I wouldn't call it sniffing the finish line, but he's been a different guy. You know, he didn't have the best fall, and probably, to be honest with you, probably had his worst or least effective fall since his freshman year. The way I would compare that is like a major league pitcher, an experienced pitcher that was just getting his work in spring training. And man, when the bell rang, we come back in January, he wanted to be one of the weekend pitchers, and his performances have just screamed that. And you know, he's looked the part of a Friday guy, and that was one of our best outings so far, our best starts so far. So hopefully he can continue with that. It lengthens the depth of our pitching staff, obviously, when he can do that.
Team's off to a 6-2 start. How do you feel your team's meeting expectations so far?
I thought today was one of the most complete games that we had. We still had 5 walks, you know, those free bases. We're trying to shore those up, and that was probably our impatientness with Chase and him walking the leadoff hitter with a 6-run lead. We're trying to get those bullpen guys to get in the zone quicker. Other than that, 3 double plays. Nowitzki was all over the ballpark. Fielden, Steer was all over the ballpark, making good plays. Obviously, Steer offensively had a huge day, and that pitcher Agnew was tough on us last year, and I thought we hit him hard and made it difficult on him the entire day. So it was one of our most complete games. I'm obviously happy with that and happy with this little homestand that we've had, and I can assure you the Lions are going to come back full guns a-blazing, because I know their coaching staff very well, and he's one of the most competitive guys I've ever been around.
How'd you feel about getting the bats off to a hot start early?
Yeah, that's good. You know, as a baseball player, a golfer, a shooter in basketball, when you're in a little bit of a slump and the ball's not going in the hole, either in golf or basketball, or sometimes when you're hitting, it looks like there's 100 guys with gloves out there if you get off to a slow start, and that psyche is important. So getting a lot of guys off to good starts, I think, instead of climbing the uphill battle, because you can say take stats away and take winning at bats all you want, but everybody knows what their stats are. So the fact that we've got some guys off to good start, I think, is important. And the last 2 days, DeLuca, who I think is one of the best players in the country, hasn't been hitting on all cylinders. You know, he's had some guys on base, and we got some runs with him hitting, weak ground ball, short fly ball, but Johnny's a lot better than that, and can't wait to see him back in character.